welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gorgg, also known as Malia, and I am here with an informative video. It's not a makeup tutorial, it's not advice, it's not no story time, none of that. It's all about how I got my body goals, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the little secrets that I've conjured up over time and all the little tricks and tricks that I've been using to get and maintain the, you know, like Coke bottle shape. And so today I'm going to be, if I move my head, if I'm moving like my head stiff and everything, it's because this ponytail, like it's some, like my braid, I don't know how to explain it, but it's hard up to here. Like it's hard, it don't bend. So it's like in the way of touching my neck and everything, so I can't move like as free as I want to. So don't be talking about me. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so first I'm gonna talk about waist training. Now, it's been multiple times that I post myself wearing a waist trainer on, like, you know, my Snap story, my Insta story or whatever, and I've thrown it out there that I don't use waist trainers for the regular reason that they're used for, I guess you could say. So this is how I manipulate waist training now. Y'all listen to these little drops because this is what really works for me. First of all, scientifically, you cannot waist train and expect it to make you lose weight, make you just lose inches, or give you that, you know, small waist, big ass, hip, you know, waist to hip ratio that everybody wants. Like, it's not gonna give you that. Unless you wear it literally every single day, all day, and understand that eventually, once you stop wearing it, you're gonna get back to the regular, like you're gonna lose the shape again. Like, it doesn't really work the way it's portrayed to work. And it's not as healthy to be laying in it for hours and wearing it for hours and hours and hours on top of hours. So for me, when I waist train, I put on my waist trainer when I know I'm about to go in on some food. Like when I know I'm about to eat a whole bunch of food, I'm at home, definitely. I don't wear it out. But when I'm at home and I got a plate full of food, I'm gonna put on my waist trainer. Why? Because for one, think about it, when you overeat, your stomach stretches out. It obviously looks way bigger than what it's supposed to look. So when you overeat, if you're waist training, your stomach is not gonna stretch out like it naturally does when you get really full. So that stretch isn't happening every time you eat, which is not gonna allow your stomach to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's one reason. And the second reason why waist training while eating is beneficial is because it'll help you get full faster, because there's less space, you know, for it to stretch out, like I said before. So you're not gonna eat as much. Like, it helps you control yourself, which I need, because if the food is good, I'm gonna keep going and going and going. So yeah. Then, oh yes, another thing. So some people say waist training too much can give you a hard time with digestion, which you probably can if you're waist training for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 hours a day. I don't really know. But for me, if I eat a lot of BS, like a lot of unnecessary stuff that I don't need to eat, for me, it seems like it's squeezing on my stomach. It helps me digest my food faster and get rid of the toxins, if you know what I mean. Like, get rid of the toxins faster so that it's not sitting on me. It helps push it out if it's unnecessary, keep the nutrients, and we keep it moving. That's what I think it's doing. Honestly, I can't say if it's keeping it, nah, facts, that's what it's doing. It helps me get rid of my toxins faster, so it's not sitting on me and weighing on me and weighing me down, period. I think that's it for waist training, but those are like the ways that I manipulate the waist trainer to be beneficial to me and to, you know, help me control my shape and my waistline, and yeah. So this is my best diet, the diet that helped me get my abs in like a month at first. Right now I might not look that abby because I ate and I ain't really worked out, but anyways. So the diet that helped me lose weight and get my abs pretty fast when I first started working out was a low carb diet. I did it for the first 2 months when I first started working out a few years ago, and sometimes I often just go back into it just to make sure I'm regulating my weight and I'm staying pretty healthy. But the low carb diet is, let me tell you things that you want to avoid when doing a low carb diet. Honestly, the low carb diet isn't that hard. It's not that bad. It's not like I'm saying, it's not like a vegetarian or vegan or nothing. It's something that you could do and cheat once a week on Saturdays. One meal, not the whole day, cheat once. But anyway, So you want to avoid dairy products like yogurt, ice cream. Dang, I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately. Dairies, a lot of too much cheese and stuff. Grains, which is going to be bread, rice. You want to avoid pastas. You want to avoid cereals and crackers. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. Certain beans, you want to avoid certain starchy vegetables, potatoes, corn, all that stuff you want to get rid of. Okay, also when doing a low carb diet, there's certain fruits that you may want to be careful of, like bananas. Ugh, bananas are nasty. Bananas, raisins, dates, mangoes, and pears, they say. But eat your mangoes, child. I'm gonna say eat your mangoes. Beer, liquor, listen. No, as much as we love liquor, you gotta low key like be careful with liquor because it has a lot of sugars in it. It's very, very sugary, and liquor makes you gain weight. So be careful with how much you're going out and how much liquor you're drinking, for real. Oh, when you eating salads, don't do ranch, don't do blue cheese, do a vinaigrette. All right, let me tell you stuff y'all can't eat to make y'all feel better, okay? So for breakfast, I would do turkey bacon or turkey sausage. I love turkey bacon and turkey sausage. Egg whites only. So if you're in America and you go to like Publix or something, they have cartons of literally egg whites only. And I would put some seasoning in it because I need seasoning. And I would put spinach in it and a little bit of cheese because like I said, you want to avoid cheese, it's high in carbs. I would have a fruit like on the side, so like I'll have pineapples, raspberries, blueberries, some type of fruit on the side. And me, you might not want to do this. I'm addicted to Eggos. I was addicted to Eggos. They're not here in London, so I can't eat them. But I will always have like 1 or 2 Eggos on the side because I love Eggos. Okay, so there's breakfast. Oh, and it's also great always to throw some avocado on the side while eating any meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Avocado is for every meal of the day. And the secret behind avocado is it's a natural belly fat killer. So it's really the perfect thing to be eating when you're trying to lose weight or get a smaller stomach, blah, blah. So that's breakfast. Then we have lunch. For lunch, I would grab a salad. I love salads. Like, I'm addicted to salads. So, like a chicken salad or something. I really like Caesar dressing. You're not supposed to eat Caesar dressing. No white dressings, but you know, I'm not trying to tell y'all, but if y'all cheat, listen to the little things I cheat with. Because if you're gonna cheat, kind of, sort of, a little bit, it's better with these smaller things than to be cheating and going to get KFC or Popeyes or something. So even the things I cheat with, if you wanted to cheat with them, if you wanted to cheat with those same things, it wouldn't be as bad because it still works. So, yeah, so I would do a salad, or I always, especially if I did one at home, I would do like a spring salad with vinaigrette when I was eating it right. I would do a spring salad with like a raspberry vinaigrette or something, and like some fish, some salmon on the side, or a piece of chicken on the side, or something like that. That's how I would usually do lunch. And then for dinner, this is where it gets hard when you're used to eating full meals, or you're used to eating like home cooked, I don't know, or fast food and stuff. This is where it gets hard because, so for dinner, I would pretty much do a vegetable. So asparagus, zucchini, broccoli, squash. I would do that with a meat, like a chicken or salmon, or sometimes I'll do shrimp. I don't like to overdo the shrimp. Or especially if I'm gonna do shrimp, I usually do it like stir fry. So it'll be like vegetables, some good seasonings, little soy sauce. I don't know. Y'all know how to make stir fry. Y'all can Google stir fry. And so with those meals being so small, so the meals are very small and portioned with this diet. Not even small, but they don't really fit. Sometimes they will not fill you up, especially dinner. I feel like dinner will barely fill me up in the beginning, maybe for the first week. After the first week, your body gets used to it, and it's like your stomach gets smaller. You don't want to eat as much. So it'll eventually be okay. But to get through this diet, the trick to it is to snack a lot. But you have to snack on healthy things. So you have to snack on celery and carrots and nuts and trail mix and fruit. Like, you have to snack constantly because you're gonna be hungry. And especially if you're working out, you have to replenish your body, and you're exerting so much energy, you have to put something back into the body. So those are my meal tips. So yeah, the Gorgg meal tips. Now workouts that I do, even in these, a lot of these things are gonna be at home workouts because right now I'm barely going to the gym. I probably haven't been to the gym in like two weeks now, and I don't really plan on going anytime soon. Only because mainly right now for the next week while I have this hairstyle, I'm not going to the gym because I'm natural and I ain't trying to sweat out this little bang piece, this little swoop part, and my natural, like I'm too natural. I get a shower, my hair ready to start puffing up in this bang, so I won't be working out no time soon because I can't sweat. But there are always things you can do at the house that are amazing. So my favorite workouts are abs. I love abs. It may not look like it right now because like I said, I ain't been to the gym in 2 weeks, but you can always Google different abs to do that will be beneficial for you or that will, you know, hit certain areas, maybe on the sides, maybe lower, maybe higher, that you want to hit. But for me, my favorite all-time abs are bicycles. I will kill some bicycles. The trick to doing bicycles is to not do them so fast because the slower you do the bicycles, the more they hurt. So slow down when you do your bicycles, kill 50, 100, whatever, but do it nice and slow. I love crunches and I love sit-ups as well. I love abs in general. I can sit there and do abs all day. Okay, so with doing abs, I'm not sure if I'm gonna say it right, but you have to do planks because most ab workouts help form the abs, but it's important to plank because planks help strengthen the abs. It helps them show more also. Always fit at least 2 30-second segments of planking. Maybe 30 seconds before you do the abs and then 30 seconds when you finish your abs. Also, for the abs, y'all know squats. Squats with weights is gonna really help. Lunges, squats, lunges, all that is gonna help form the abs, right? But y'all know it's like a lot of different kind of squats you can do. So Google squats, Google different kind of squats, different squat workouts, because it helps strengthen the upper back part of your thigh, which is also important because the stronger, when it's not as jiggly or loose and you got ass with it, it helps you have more of a cup like that. It helps you have that cusp right here. So if this was more fat and everything, my ass probably just go straight into my thighs, but I want that cup. Okay, so also you want to do deadlifts. Deadlifts are primarily for the hamstring. But the important thing about deadlifts is they also work the lower back. With it strengthening the lower back, you're also helping make your ass sit up more, your butt sit up more, whatever. You do it with weights in your hands. And ladies, you know donkey kicks. Yeah. They're really, really good. Those are like the main things that I would say when trying to obtain the Coke bottle shape, right? The small hip to fat ass ratio. I'm gonna give y'all my list of workouts I would say do every day if you wanna obtain that shape. And that's what this is. So it's going to be abs, squats, deadlifts, donkey kicks, little bit of push-ups because you don't want to have like weak arms. Planking, like I said, but that goes with abs, and lunges. Now the most important thing to do, like please understand the most important thing to do if you're trying to lose weight or gain abs or both lose weight and gain abs is cardio. And I hate having to say it because I hate cardio so much, like I really, really do. So running, treadmill work, anything that's gonna get that heart pumping, anything that's really active is so important because you have to shed that water weight. You have to shed that weight and that fat on your stomach to be able to get abs. Like you cannot just do abs. You have to do cardio and abs to get abs, period. And to help speed that process along, you should wear a wrap, a workout wrap. Now it's not a waist trainer, so it's not gonna squeeze your ribs in, and it shouldn't be bars or anything in it usually. It's meant to help you sweat like twice as much as you would if you didn't have it on. And of course, I have to say this before this video is over. You have to drink water. You have to drink a lot of water. And I've been slacking on my water lately, and it's been showing in my skin. And I gotta get back on it. And I'm like, no, I'm not living like this. I got like water all on the refrigerator now because it's so important to drink your water. Your body, when you're working out, you're losing so much water. You're emptying, like I said, you're emptying your body out, and you have to replenish it. And my last body goal secret is gonna be the apple cider vinegar. So this is Bragg's apple cider vinegar, and I like this one, and people use this one and suggest this one because it is the raw, unfiltered, organic apple cider vinegar that also includes the mother in it, and it's unpastured. What does it mean when it includes the mother? I don't know. So what I do with this is, especially when I was working out and trying to lose weight, especially if you're trying to lose weight, it's an amazing detox. You put like a teaspoon of it in a cup of water every morning before you eat anything. Drink that with the water and you go about your day. It's very important to dilute it because it's so strong, like I said, with it being organic, including the mother, unpastured, unfiltered, etc. It is very strong. So it is important that you include some water and you dilute it. I mean, unless you're sitting there drinking it out the bottle for a very long time, years or something, it could affect the teeth because it's strong, but in general, just dilute it with water. Now you have to be very careful because, like I said, it's a detox. So it will clean out your insides. And it's going to send you to the bathroom if you've been eating bullshit, like if you haven't eaten good for sure. And you have to prepare yourself. So make sure when you're first starting this and you first start taking this, make sure you're able to be home or at a comfortable bathroom or something where you know you'll feel good about detoxing, you know? And I believe I've mentioned everything. If you have any other specific questions, drop them in the comments down below and I'll answer them. Okay, my loves, those are all my tips for, you know, how to achieve your body goals, how I achieve my body goals. I literally did everything I just told you to do. Like, I'm not telling you nothing I haven't done and that hasn't worked for me. That's why I took so long to give my advice, give my tips, or tell you guys what I did, because I just want to make sure that things really work. I don't want to advise you on anything that I'm just hearing. I'm not trying to be a fad girl. Like, I don't throw out fads because it's fun, or tell you to do something because that's what's in. No, I'm gonna tell you something that's actually beneficial for you. Well, you can use it in 2010, 1900s, 1800s. If I'm telling you can do it, it's beneficial, period, point blank. Again, if you have any direct questions about anything else, put it in the comment section, reach out to me on Instagram. My Instagram is _GORGG, Gorgg. That's the same thing as my Twitter, and my Snapchat is _Gorgg, THEGORGG. In the meantime, go check out my previous videos. I have a few new makeup tutorials up that I posted within the last few weeks or so. Check out my older videos. Check out that boyfriend and girlfriend man advice video. It is the shit. I have to go back and watch it sometimes too to remember who the fuck I am. And if you haven't, make sure you check out my move to London video, because very soon I'll be doing my leaving London video, and that's gonna be very exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so excited to see your transformations and to see how you're eating. And I wanna know what's working for you and what's not working for you. Tell me if the Bragg's apple cider vinegar works for you. Tell me if it doesn't. I look forward to hearing from you all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, but most importantly, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos.